I never thought I'd say this, but it looks like Hasbro has finally given us collectors a really good looking Jurassic World toy. So today was the first day of New York Toy Fair, and along with it, we have a whole bunch of new images of Hasbro's 2016 Jurassic World toy line. Now, unfortunately, this line pretty much consists of a lot of repaints and retools of Hasbro's 2015 Jurassic World toy line, though there are a lot of new positives to this line. The first being the Hybrid Rampage Indominus Rex, the figure you guys see here. Now, Hasbro based all of their new figures off of Ludia's Jurassic World the game dinosaurs, and this one looks great. It's the level 40 Indominus Rex from the game, and I'm just really happy with it. It's pretty much a retool of the bad boy. It has new arms as well as the hybrid spike reveal in the back. It looks like it may have dino damage, though that might just be the button to get the spikes to pop up. The head sculpt looks okay. I'm just not a big fan of those fangs in the front of its mouth, but other than that, this figure is going to be released in fall later this year, so unfortunately we're going to have to wait for this one, but at least that means the hype will build up. Now this is great. We finally are getting our very first Jurassic World human figure. We're getting Owen Grady with his motorcycle, his gun from the film, and we're also supposed to get a blue figure, though we haven't seen that one yet, so we might see it later on in Toy Fair, or we might just have to wait until the set comes out. And for $20, this is going to be great. A definite pickup for me. Owen looks fantastic, and he's not the greatest, but he is 4 inches tall, which is about the same size as the regular Kenner human figures. He has 5 points of articulation, and I'm just really happy we finally have a JW human, and I hope it doesn't stop here. Hopefully we get a Claire Dearing, a Hoskins, a Maserani figure, and the list goes on and on. Maybe even get some retro Kenner Jurassic Park Series 1 and Series 2 figures, or even the Lost World. So for now, this is the first hopes for a future human toy line, but I'm just really happy that we're finally getting humans. The Basher Biters are back, and they actually look good this time. The paint apps on these new figures are incredible, at least from these pictures so far, and they are all based off of the Ludia Jurassic World the game. You can see the Indominus, Spino, Stegoceratops, and Anky are the exact same sculpt, except for the Anky having the new armor-up pieces and the Stegoceratops having a new head sculpt, but I'm even happy with that. They kind of repainted some of the better figures of the line and made them look even better. Now, one of the new species added to this toy line is Dilophosaurus rex, which is pretty much, to me, a big letdown. Like me and a few friends have speculated for a while, it is the Basher Biter T-Rex with the crest and frills. And it looks like they added more teeth onto the sculpt. I'm not sure. Maybe they improved the sculpt by a bit, but it's really cheesy, and I'm not a big fan of this figure. But one of the better figures is Carnoraptor. Now we're getting 2 Carnoraptors. This is the first one, and it actually looks pretty good. It's based off of the level 40 Carnoraptor from Jurassic World the game, and they kind of tried to fix the screw hole issue by painting the screw holes the same color as the figure. I don't know if that's what they're going to look like on the final product, but at least they kind of are listening to what we have to say. Now, the armor up line is basically just the Basher Biter with new armor up pieces. Kind of lame, really cheesy, and I don't know how they're going to do this. I don't know how many figures are going to have this feature, but to me, these are probably the worst Basher Biters of the line. Even though the Ankylosaurus looks great, it's still kind of a letdown. The Growlers are also back, and Carnoraptor is the only new sculpt so far that we've seen from the 3 figures that were shown at Toy Fair, and this one is probably my most anticipated figure of the line. To me, it looks great, and it's the better looking Carnoraptor out of the 2. It's based off of the level 20 Carnoraptor in the game, and I kind of wish it looked like the level 40 with the more vibrant colors, but this one is good, and for the most part, the sculpt is actually pretty nice, and it will feature the same exact electronic lights and sounds. This is the Delta Charlie repaint Velociraptor, which is based off the level 40 Velociraptor in the game. And I feel like the paint job on this figure really made the figure stand out and look a lot better than it ever has before. It still has that cheap plastic, and that is kind of a disappointment. They also didn't paint the claws of this figure. I don't know why they didn't do that, but that's another issue that I'll probably bring back up in the review. But here is another look at the packaging that we'll be getting for this line. And then the final Growler is the Dilophosaurus. Now, I haven't found a good picture of this, so I apologize for the quality of this picture, but it is a exact repaint of the Dilophosaurus Growler from the 2K15 toy line, and this was actually one of the better Jurassic World toys that we got, so I'm happy that Hasbro repainted one of the better ones, and it is based off the level 40 Dilophosaurus in the game, and to me, it's one of the better Growlers as well, a lot better than the level 40 Velociraptor. So that's all we've seen so far from Toy Fair. We might get new pictures of different figures that haven't been revealed yet. I doubt that though. We might just have to wait for the pictures to leak online. But I came into this line being very skeptical, but I'm actually impressed by some of the new figures, and it kind of changed my mind about this line. And some of the new additions to the figures, like painted screw holes, kind of shows that Hasbro has been listening to us and is trying to improve with their toys. So that's a great thing. And I'm really excited for some of these figures to hit stores and to review them for you guys. So let me know in the comments down below what your favorite figure so far of this line has been and your overall thoughts on this toy line. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for our Star Wars coverage of Toy Fair. See you guys later.